Hi, this is Shannon, the RockNerd, and I've already posted the introduction video for what I'm going to show you. I thought that this should be the first video that gets posted on my go live date for YouTube, and the reason is some of these things you might say, oh, boring. Well, maybe to some people, but I don't think that rocks are boring. Minerals, when you look out at the landscape, the horizon, and you can think of all these things as beautiful, and they are. And then if you close your eyes and reimagine what that particular landscape looked like 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 1,000,000 years ago, and it won't be the same. And sometimes it won't be the same as it was yesterday. The sun could be shining, the sun could be hiding behind clouds, it could be raining, it could be snowing. I live in upstate New York, so it snows. But it's about transformation. At one point, billions of years ago, the continents had a collision, and they slowly broke apart, and then they reconnected, and then they broke apart again. And it's interesting that different areas of, say, the United States, North America, South America, other continents, Africa, Asia, Antarctica, Australia, what they look like and what they were billions of years ago is not the same as what they look like or are now. And another point of fact is that they don't look the same. They may not even be in the same position, the same exact place on this earth billions of years ago. I live in upstate New York. And we have the beautiful Adirondack Mountains. We have the Catskill Mountains, waterfalls and state parks and national parks within our state. There are a lot of things to do in New York State. And when I say I live in New York State, I live upstate. Some people think, oh, you live in New York City if you say you're from New York. Well, there's a whole other state that has nothing to do with New York City. Though New York City itself and the islands that it sits on, that's also part of geology. So that might be something that we could explore together. My videos are not just going to be about, opening rocks and boxes of rocks, or showing you all my my different projects when I do rock sculptures, but also educate, because I've been learning a lot about rocks and minerals, basically geology as a whole, and learning about the earth as a whole on the outside and then on the inside. And I find that it's very interesting, and it also brought me to watch movies that have some of my favorite types of movies are they're natural disaster movies, and the ones that really get me anyways, and it's not just the storyline, but the graphics and the effects that they make because of what happens when you have an earthquake, or you have a tsunami, a twister, a hurricane, a meteor shower, or meteor's face, is going to plow into the earth. Those things can happen. So I have a lot of, there's a new page on my website that is dedicated to the natural geological disaster movies that I really like, and I put a link on that page along with the information. And some are older, but I think that's why I'm drawn to them. It's not necessarily the storyline. It's like, oh yeah, they drowned or fell into the crack. But look at that beautiful crack. No, that came out really wrong. You can see, they do computer generated images and videos of the disasters, and that comes from somewhere. So somewhere somebody actually recorded what happens, and from studies and things like that. So it's so interesting that um, you know the movies are brought to life. I'm not saying that you need to fly to space shuttles to land on a meteor and try to drill it so it will explode and split into pieces so it doesn't hit the earth. But that would make a great storyline. Oh, wait. It did. Anyway, or, earthquakes in New York or sinkholes in New Orleans. But if you are a movie buff, and you should know some of those things that I'm talking about. But I do have a list of movies that I love, and there'll be more to come, because in some downtime I like to watch movies. I prefer DVD, but if you have a favorite natural disaster geological movie, let me know what it is. Put it in the comments. If you like any of my videos, click the thumbs up, like button, put a comment in. That's fine. I will do my best to educate, be kind of silly, but I'm not really a silly person. But I like to share what I know with others. So there's that geological teacher inside of me that I want to get out, and this is the way I'm going to do it. So I hope you enjoy these videos. I have a few projects outlined, and I hope that you will see me next time. Every Saturday morning, new videos will drop. Thank you.
Hi, this is Amy Shannon, the RockNerd. And if you enjoyed the video that you just saw, you can leave a comment, and also be sure to click subscribe on the YouTube channel. And if you click that little bell, it looks like a little bell, you can get notifications every time that videos will drop. And also, if you go to my website, rocknerdamy.com, you can subscribe there, and you will get some of my blog posts, and anytime there's an update, I'll be posting my videos also on my website, also other information and images and more information about geology, rocks, minerals, gems, you name it, I'm going to talk about it or provide you with information about it. Now, I don't think I'm the only one in the world who likes rocks. So remember, geology rocks. So terrible. Anyway, it does. Hashtag geology rocks. Hashtag rock nerd. See you next week.